Butter.
Butter.
And
it's butter,
I
Talissa.
think my hair is...
It's butter.
I might need my texture spray.
What is texture spray?
To give your hair texture.
Okay, we didn't even clap yet.
You could put some in your beard. That'd be a fun episode. We might need scissors.
Okay.
Ow.
I'm gonna get rid of these headphones.
Ow. Did I just swallow past plastic?
Jesus, probably. We're good.
I'm gonna need my texture spray. Babe!
What are you doing?
Babe!
What?
Will you get my texture spray, please?
Where's the texture spray?
In my backpack.
Where's the backpack?
Why do you need texture spray? We're doing a podcast.
Because my hair's in my face and I'm not gonna be comfortable. And it covers my face for the camera. And if I put texture spray, it's gonna push it back a little bit more. Because I don't like hairspray. Hairspray's too hard.
Yeah.
Texture spray just
I don't
kind of...
like it either. It's tough.
Texture spray still gives it a little bit of a feeling, but it's nowhere near like hairspray. And it smells better than hairspray. I think we should do the new ones.
Fascinating.
Hey, I think we should do the new ones because we already did some of these. What is this?
I'm not seeing it.
Are you serious? You know what? Give me a moment.
We're wasting recording data.
You know what we'd be wasting is the camera angle if you can't see my face.
Your face isn't that important. It's mostly
right.
It's mostly my show.
Blur it out. See what happens.
More downloads.
Less downloads.
You ever thought about having kids? Maybe just don't. Just go on vacation instead. Go ahead and get that Porsche, that Corvette at 30. You ain't gotta have kids. I love my daughter. She's got lots of daughter issues.
Who are you talking to?
Nobody, nothing.
You're not allowed to talk to them without me here.
I'm not allowed to?
No,
you're making rules for me now?
Yeah, because it's daughter issues and
I'm a grown man.
I don't care. I'm your daughter.
I'm over 40 years old.
And still under 5'7".
Let me see it. Okay, I'm not under 5'7". Give me that.
You're making me nervous.
No, I got you,
Here,
dog.
let me move the...
Yeah, move that out of the way.
Here's what I want you to do. All I want you to do... Listen to me.
Oh.
All I want you to do is just make sure that the part, like the bangs, is just back. So don't aim it at my forehead.
Right.
Aim it just above my head.
Okay, so can you push it back and then
Yes.
let me... All right. Above the forehead. Can we crack a window?
No. All right. See? Now it's not on my face.
Okay. Get every single episode plus video and talk to us in the comments at daughterpod.com. Welcome to Daughter Issues. Today we're playing
Puppies or pizza?
Puppies or Pizza. This game is so fun. I don't even know if it's out yet for regular humans.
I think it's 2024. I could be wrong.
No. I think it's out. I think it's out in April 2023.
Really?
Yeah. So if it's not out right now, it's going to be out any second. So go check it out. It's a blast. We love playing it. So we're going to play it right now. And it's the easiest game in the world to set up.
So
you
easy.
literally just take a stack of cards and then it's got a little bracket. You probably can't see. Here, I want to show them actually. This is so fun. I'm going to show the people on the video. I know the audio people are just missing out. I'm sorry. I love you, but you're missing out. Just a bracket, like a basketball or a pool tournament or a football tournament. It's just things versus things.
Wait, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
What's that robot show that we watched?
BattleBots.
BattleBots. The winner or like the brackets that they do on the screen reminds me of this.
Yep, exactly. It's just a bracket. It's a standard tournament bracket. So you got to put yours on your side.
Well,
so
give me some cards.
Take some. Just take some. It doesn't matter what's what. We can't see what's what.
All the cards are on your
All
side.
you got to do is grab it. It doesn't matter. There's only 4 cards left. You're making me set the whole game up.
I want some cards.
All right. Well, you just watched me successfully set the game up by myself. You literally just put them on the outside, and they go against each other.
And then the winner's in the bottom.
That's it. Bottom,
Let's
middle.
do this one first.
That would be the middle. You called it the bottom because that's your top, I guess, but the thing is facing them.
What?
Okay, let's do that one first.
This is the middle.
Okay.
I want to start.
You called it the bottom a second ago.
This the bottom?
Roll the tape.
I called this the bottom?
Yep.
Did I really?
You did.
I meant to say the middle, but I said I want to start it over here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Ready?
Ready.
The beach.
The beach.
Whatever it is, the other answer.
Hold on. They don't even know how to play yet.
You got to pick.
The beach versus iPhones.
Yeah, iPhone.
One has to go. You got to get rid of one in your life. Okay. Don't just move things.
Yeah.
Without the whole point of the game is a discussion.
Yeah.
So,
But this one's not.
you're getting rid of iPhones? Oh, you're getting rid of the beach
Yeah.
to move iPhones forward in life.
Correct.
I agree with that.
Now,
So the one that you want to keep moves forward, and you get rid of the beach.
Now, 1 second.
Okay.
Now, do I think that's better for the Earth? No. Do I think that 50 million years ago, if I could decide it could have gone differently, I would choose the beach. But just where we at in society right now, I think we would all lose our minds if iPhones went away. So, and the beach, I'm not a big fan
And it's
of.
not just us losing our minds. It's like
Work.
business, everything. Like I don't think I know your phone number.
Really?
Yeah.
I know your phone number.
Well, my phone number is really cool.
I think you know my phone number.
I don't.
Try it. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
I don't. Does it start with 424?
Nope.
There we go. 310 323. I don't know. I know it's an LA area code because I know
You
you're
know the
local.
last four. Here's my thing.
I don't.
Here's my thing.
I don't
When we're
know
on
your
the
phone
phone,
number.
I've noticed you'll ask me, and then if I don't answer right away, you'll just say it. You'll just say it.
Okay.
This is my dedicated microphone anyway. You might as well write my name across
All right.
the foam. But this
Yarritos is
this
serious.
Yarrito is
Yarrito. Come on, we got a lot to get to. So let's just get going. So iPhones beats the beach. Okay, beach is gone.
art galleries.
Art galleries versus movies.
Art galleries. Well,
Here's the thing. I'm
Movies.
an actor. If movies go away, I kind of lose my career a little bit. So I have to go with movies, but I understand I'm biased. Again, you realize we're picking things we want as opposed to what's better for society. I think art galleries and the beach are probably better for society.
wrong. I think if we can make the decision 50 million years ago, that'd be better for society.
50 million?
Point is, 70, whenever you were born, if we could be like, hey, don't invent the iPhone.
70?
Listen to me.
I was not born in the 70s.
That's not the point. The entire point is that getting rid of iPhones now would destroy the world, in my opinion.
Okay.
At least how we know it and how we're running. Now, if we could have gone a different route and did it differently, I think that's better for society. But doing it now, I think then we take away the ability to even warn people about climate change, right? So I think that right now is important, even though 50 million years ago, if we could have made the different pathway, we should have gone that way.
I wish we could enforce sustainable ways to make them without child labor, without slave labor. I wish we could find out where that's happening and shut that down.
Everything. Yeah.
Right now, I'm on board.
But iPhones
and
then,
movies.
but if we get rid of it, we
agree
won't
with
know
you.
that that's happening. So there's like a give and take. And then with this, how I'm seeing this is art and movies are art forms. An art gallery is just like the social media for it, right? So if I were to say take away art, I'd have a problem with it. But, this isn't art galleries versus
because
movie
movies would be
galleries.
included in art.
Right.
Gotcha.
Well, and that too. But I think we can move. I think we can leave without art galleries because we'll still have the art.
You realize what this means? In the next round, we have to go iPhones versus movies.
iPhones.
Hold on, we're not there yet.
Oh.
Just
I already have.
Let's move on.
I already know, man.
I know you could do this by yourself, like solitaire.
Yep.
You know solitaire, right?
Nope. Summer night.
Hold on, you never played solitaire?
What's summer night? Solitaire? It's like alone?
Well, yeah, but it's a card game that you play by yourself. It was hours of entertainment for us when we were younger.
Hours?
Oh, yeah. Because, yeah.
Solitaire.
Yeah, you lay the cards out, and then you turn them over one at a time, and you collect them by suit.
So you're organizing cards so that you just have to mix them up again later when you're playing with other friends. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, but there's a strategy and a method to it, you know.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, there's stuff you got to do.
There's stuff you're just organizing cards?
Maybe there's not. Maybe you're just organizing cards.
This is why we need iPhones.
I agree.
What does it mean by summer
You've
night?
never seen the game on the computer with just a bunch of cards and you
With
just
the
click,
green
click.
background?
Yes.
Poker?
Well,
And blackjack and the other one?
Yeah, that's on there too,
The
but-
Full House one?
sure. But
And the flush?
there's a game where like the cards are all the way across the screen and you're just clicking, click, 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 and it goes.
I think I've seen really old people do that on the plane.
Really old people.
On
okay.
on a Kindle where they also read. They just
Yeah.
But I thought that was a game bot or someone else playing against them.
No. It's solitaire. You're playing by yourself. I could show you how to play one day with real cards in real life.
I think I'll play Puppies or Pizza.
Okay.
I don't understand what this means. What is
Summer night?
Yeah.
Just nights in summer, I guess.
Well, we can't live without having nights in summer.
What's the other one? Beards? Is that what it says?
Yeah. Wow, your beard would go away?
Summer nights versus beards.
What does it mean by summer night? This is making
when
me
you
angry.
go No, when you like an evening in the summer. It's like a warm night.
It just cuts to 3 p.m. and then 11 a.m. starts? Or like what?
Well, no, like midnight. You would be like 1 o'clock in the morning the next day, but you would lose that. The concept is when you go to grandma's
Okay.
and you sit outside on the back porch and it's kind of warm outside, but it's like 7:30, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. It starts to get a little cool and everybody's sitting outside and it's this beautiful, nice temperature. The stars are out. That moment where you're like, oh, this is so nice. That's a summer night.
So it
Those go
would
away.
switch out for like a spring night or like a winter
It
night?
could be a winter night or a fall night. It could be really cold. Basically, being outside at night during that evening time wouldn't be as enjoyable.
I don't
That's a
say it
summer
as
night.
enjoyable. It just won't be summer night because I enjoy winter personally.
You're weird. You like things to be 12 degrees.
True.
And that's not most people.
I'm going to go with this one.
And all beards go away?
Well,
Imagine the women who just love this, you know?
I think we'll live without that. Let me ask you this. Can you stop doing that? I think this is a you question because I don't care about summer nights, nor do I care about beards.
Here's the thing.
So I have a question for you. Would you rather go without that summer night or go without your beard?
That's a really good question, Talissa. You're
Well-
right. This does affect me more.
Yeah. So I think I'm giving this question to you because I don't care for either. We can throw both
Do you
away.
find beards attractive on men?
They would have to be light. They can't be like thick or scruffy. It has to be well kept and light. Like 3 days of not shaving, then I'm like, okay, let's work something out.
So guys, we love beards.
I don't care.
We love our beards because this is our makeup. You know what I mean? We don't
Yeah.
really get a lot of makeup choices. So this is a way to shape and contour our face.
Well, they have plenty of makeup choices. You can get as much makeup as you want. You choose to not
If
wear
I
it.
shaved, it would look like I gained 112 pounds.
I think I understand that. It frames your face. I think less like makeup. This is more like your hair, which helps because you don't have any. So
Okay,
I think
that's
this is very important for you to how you look. But would you rather? I think you should go with beards.
Well, it's funny how you said it was a me thing and then you just made the decision for me.
Well, you aren't making a decision.
It's tough.
Someone's
okay?
gotta do it.
I love summer nights. A
Do
lot
you?
of people out
Take
fishing.
me back to a summer night that you loved. Recently.
It was this. Oh well, hold on.
Oh.
Well, I've lived in different environments. I mean, in L.A.
But you've always had your beard.
Okay, beards.
All right.
What's next?
True crime.
By the way, this is a purely selfish thing. If if this was a universe in which it only affected me, I would do this because I have plenty of spring, fall, and winter nights that I enjoy. So I would do without the summer nights to keep the beard. But if I was making the decision for society as a whole, I'd probably do the opposite for all of these. Just a heads up.
For all of these?
Yeah, maybe not this first one. Maybe not the iPhone over the beach, but definitely the beard.
This too?
I would give summer nights probably. I don't know. Let's just move on.
No, because that
true
was
crime.
No, listen, wait a minute.
Why is this whole ass finger in my face?
Hold on a second, because you're making a statement and I needed to give a response. This is an art form. Art by itself is an art form.
I like movies better, and it's more jobs are created by movies. So you're right. I would keep movies.
But that's not even outside of that. That's valid. But movies is an art form. Art is an art form. Art gallery is just to hold the art. So we're not getting rid of art, right? We're getting rid of the art gallery.
Right.
So we can keep movies and art, just not have a gallery for it, which can happen online with our iPhones.
I agree.
Fantastic. Roses.
True crime or roses? No.
Is this not talking about the TV show?
True crime is the whole genre of true crime.
Oh, not just like a TV show category?
No. True crime versus roses. True crime would be anything like Locked Up or Locked Up Abroad or I Am a Killer or Accused or any of the documentaries about serial killers. I think we need to study that stuff. Just for roses, there's a million other flowers.
This doesn't say it goes away.
Yeah, one has to go. That's literally what it says on the back of it.
True crime is what I mean. I'm not saying that studying it would go away. True crime to the public would go away?
No, true crime is a genre of entertainment. They don't mean real crime.
Wait, that's a what?
True crime is a genre of entertainment. It's a genre.
So we should get rid of that one.
No. This moves on, roses go away because we have many other beautiful flowers that we can enjoy.
And not
I think
a lot
true
of
crime is fantastic.
Yeah, I think people needs to know about stuff like that and be worried for themselves.
It helps you look out for signs of people poisoning you,
or even look back at yourself.
Yeah,
make sure you're not doing something messed up. Okay.
All right. So your side's done.
iPhones.
Talissa, stop playing the game by yourself.
And
stop. We got to do mine now.
Oh, okay.
This is round 2.
You're right.
We're still in round 1. Here we go. Sushi.
Oh.
Versus puns.
Sushi.
Really? I agree too, but you love puns, so I'm just checking.
I do like puns, but sushi is so good.
Okay.
And it's so good for you. And puns we can do without. I can do without your dad jokes for a while, I think.
How long?
A while. Stop it. You're going to turn into they're already gone. You can't make another one. It's illegal now.
All right, the next one, brisket. Oh, I literally have brisket waiting on me outside the studio right now. Vegan food. How crazy is that?
That's amazing. I would definitely move on vegan food than brisket. Brisket, that's if you want to go better for the world.
Oh, no.
Go better for the world. I think you need to move that card.
Well, hold on a second. I have a quick story. I did go vegan for about a year. I got really sick trying to eat vegan because it turns out I'm allergic to a lot of stuff that's in vegan food. I'm allergic to pineapples, vanilla.
Well, now hold on. You're allergic to a lot of the substitutes. Like, for example, in a lot
kale,
of and a lot of dairy
bananas,
and a lot of dairy stuff. Whenever you do a substitute, they substitute it for vanilla extract or just like different types of soys or whatever. And those types of those things are what he's allergic to. So instead of just having the like initial sweet tea, for example, can't even have that because it's got
mostly the green smoothies. I can't have hardly any of the healthy smoothies. They all either
kale,
have
pineapple,
banana, all of that stuff. And then when they do some kind of berry stuff that I can have, they sweeten it with vanilla, and I can't have vanilla.
Exactly.
So yeah, it ends up being tough. So brisket, my quick story about brisket is I was in some town, and there was a girl there from Connecticut. Mm-hmm. And we were standing in line. I think we were in Austin. We were in Austin, Texas. And she gets in line next to me, and we're talking about food. And she goes, "Do you know what brisket is?" She's looking at the menu. She'd never heard of it. She was in her early 20s, I think. And I was like, you're messing with me, right? She's like, no, I'm a vegan.
Oh, wow.
She's from Connecticut. She had never been to a barbecue place. And she'd been a vegan for like 10 years since she was like 10 years old.
Wow.
She was in her early 20s. So she had never heard of brisket. And I was looking at her like she was from another planet.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
I
because
moved-
being from Texas and literally loving barbecue, you're like,
God, brisket was on the menu 2 or 3 times a week.
brisket is so good.
So then I go to, we moved to LA. One of my first days in LA, maybe the first week, I see a place that says Texas barbecue. And I was like, oh, I'm about to make the family crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm going to come home with Texas barbecue, a little bit of home right here in
Yeah.
LA. And I walk into this place and I said, I'm looking at the thing and I see tri-tip and I see all these other, I was like, I don't see brisket on your menu. Can I get a plate of brisket? And they're like, the guy behind the counter is probably, again, 19, 20 years old. He's like, what's brisket? There was a part of me that wanted to reach across the counter and just like grab him by his shirt and like, you don't get to have barbecue.
You don't get to put Texas on your,
Right.
your restaurant
Right.
without even knowing, but he
100%.
probably just works there. But
So I was like, I did the Kevin thing where I was like, can I talk to a manager? Manager comes out.
But you weren't mad.
I wasn't mad. I wanted to have an education situation with little homeboy here, and I wanted him to be addressed because
Right.
Brad was not passing the vibe check.
Right.
That was some Gen Z stuff I learned, and it
Yep.
just floated right into a conversation.
Yeah.
STG.
I will say-
nailed that. STG.
You shit the gondola?
Cute. Go ahead.
What's it? Swear to God?
Swear to God.
Oh,
You flip.
I thought, well, I didn't know. I forgot that you remembered
No,
that.
I remember swear
Okay.
to God.
Okay. I was like,
shit the
I
gondola?
was like, so normally when referring to a Brad, quick little lecture about Gen Z,
Oh.
a Brad looks like something and a Chad looks like something.
Oh, what are Brads
So
and Chads?
a 19-year-old kid you don't think of as a Brad. Did he look like a Brad?
Yeah, he was your generic 6'1" white kid that was like about to go to college, but dad pays for everything. It was like it was his first job and he was clueless and he didn't really give a damn because he didn't need the job.
So that's like a Grayson.
Oh,
So
okay,
you know,
it was a Grayson.
You know the only Brad that you know?
Who?
Brad. Bowling alley Brad.
Oh, yeah. I know
That's
Brad.
what all Brads look like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So that's what we say when we say Brad. And you know
Like he's
Chad?
been through some shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know Chad?
Yeah.
Chad doesn't really look like a Chad. Chads are more like
Chad always looks like he just got out of jail.
Chad does.
Like literally this morning and he just wants a burrito.
Chad looks like
That's
a
Chad.
Chad looks like a Daryl.
Okay.
Chad is more like I eat 5 to 15 pounds of steak a day and go to the gym 17 times a week.
Oh,
and,
a douchebag.
and
We
knows-
would call that a douchebag.
and knows nothing. That's a Chad.
That'd be a douchebag. Why isn't that a douchebag? Why are you calling him a...
Huh?
Okay, no.
I'm saying Chads, not Chad.
Oh.
Chad is more like a Daryl. He's like sweet. You don't really know what's going on.
Oh, the Chad we know is more like a Daryl.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
that
Chad,
just got out of jail this morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Chad era is like another form of Douglas, what you
Okay.
would think. Just like buff, doesn't know a lot, just goes to the gym. And the Brad that you know is how we would describe Brad.
Okay. Good to know.
Just kind of like beers, forward hat,
So this was a Grayson.
an American.
And I was like, let me talk to your manager. Manager comes out in a white, pressed, starchy, shiny, long sleeve shirt.
He's got to know what brisket is.
Of course. Red stitching on his shirt. And I was like, Grayson here didn't know what a brisket was. And I just want to order a brisket plate. Manager, what's brisket?
How old was this one?
Oh, late 30s.
No.
I almost committed a murder. I almost went to prison for assault
Wow.
with a deadly assault. It was a big shaker.
You said there was no puns, so you can't be doing that.
Anyway, I felt violated as a Texan. I felt unheard and unwanted in California culture. So when I did find a place that had brisket, I was like, you should tell the world about brisket. And you're still going to move vegan food in front? Why? It's better for the environment. It's better for the world.
It's better for you.
But brisket is so good.
Doesn't matter.
most vegan food's not better for me because I
Yes,
can't
it is.
eat most of the.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to fight you on this. I want to move brisket forward.
Are you serious?
Oh, what do I do? Wait a minute.
And red meat isn't.
Does all vegan food, like green beans are vegan, peanuts are vegan?
No, I would say
All that goes away?
No, I would say the stuff like if you
The
were to-
substitutes.
No, if you were to make like, I think this is two things. I think if you were to make a vegan meal, that wouldn't be allowed. You would have to have some type of meat or dairy on it to make it non-vegan. And then if you would go to the store, go to like Ralph's, let's say, there would be no vegan chicken, no vegan stuff. So you'd have eggs and stuff. Eggs aren't vegan. You would have like celery and stuff, but in order to have like a meal, it wouldn't be vegan. You'd have to have some type of dairy and or meat with it.
I really like my brisket.
I think there's vegan brisket.
There's not.
I think there is.
There's definitely
There's
not.
vegan steak bites,
Yeah, but it's not brisket.
but I'm saying there could be.
I want brisket.
Be smart.
You know what? I got to say, whoever moves forward will probably not last long against sushi.
Yeah.
So I don't know that it matters. So I'll go ahead and move forward with vegan food. But I'm not happy about this. I do feel a tad forced into this conversation, into this decision.
It's what in the core, it's what you know is the right decision. What's next?
No, it's not what I know is the right decision.
It is.
The next matchup is air conditioning. We can't even flip. I mean, what's going to beat air conditioning?
Flip it.
No allergies.
Right after the vegan situation? No allergies. You know how many lives that would save?
We have to have air conditioning. People
But
die.
I was
When
gonna
their
say
power
people-
goes out, they literally die. I would rather, you can take a Zyrtec and deal with allergies in the most. And then there's EpiPens.
Yeah.
People die from allergic reactions all the time too, though.
Yeah, but then this is gonna be messed up.
Oh, no.
It's gonna be messed up. Allergies only affect people with allergies. Air conditioning affects everybody. So unfortunately, you're gonna keep your 29 food allergies, and I'm gonna get air conditioning. Let's move on.
Fair enough. Next is Twitter versus democracy.
This is
Hands
gonna turn into a new podcast.
No, we haven't. So democracy has to move forward to listen.
There's no. I mean, I don't.
Democracy versus air conditioning? That's going to be insane. You have to have democracy, otherwise we're going to live in a dictatorship.
I feel like we kind of do
Who
anyway.
put democracy on this card, Solid Roots? This is... How does anything beat democracy?
This is a democracy. Putting that in the game, I think.
No, that was a dictatorship. Some dictator put that in there.
I think. That's what I meant. I think I messed up my words there.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like we can have a democracy and have a hidden dictatorship anyway.
Are we doing democracy versus air conditioning right now?
Well, I'm just thinking out loud because
You're right. Capitalism is getting weird with our democracy because we have the illusion of a democracy now where we go vote, but really we know that the corporations are funding the politicians and pulling the strings. But as long as you have a democracy as the base, you still have a way to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as that democracy goes away, you're just done. You might as well call the country, BlackRock. And that's the media conglomerate that so many media companies are beholden to. So
I'm just saying I wouldn't give this word as much credit as you think just because I feel like there's so much hidden under that there's so much more. Like I feel like that's almost Really?
Yeah. That's my champion. But let's go ahead. I say democracy over air conditioning.
Oh, if that's the case, it's going to be over everything.
That's my point. I want to hear your argument to this. Let's go on to the... Are you
think
okay with
it's-
Twitter versus democracy?
Yes.
Democracy winning?
Yes.
All right, then let's move to round 2, democracy versus air conditioning.
Air conditioning.
Are you high?
Because I think there's other ways of having...
Over democracy?
Listen, here's my problem. Governments can put labels on stuff however they want, but like you said, it can be an illusion. So what if we put a different label and create a different illusion is what I'm saying. So if the democracy isn't actually followed through with, then why is it so
But
important?
it is. It's why when
no.
Trump tried to steal the election and was unsuccessful in stealing the election, democracy is a safety net. It's not perfect. But when he claimed the election was stolen and tried to say this person did, we went to judges and we went to court and they went, nope, the people voted this way. If there had been no democracy, Trump would just be the dictator of America.
But what if he had been the president in the first place if we didn't have a democracy?
No. Well, here's the thing.
He was voted.
We don't actually have a democracy.
That's kind of what I'm saying.
We have what's called a democratic republic.
Oh, well, yeah.
So we don't have a true democracy. True democracy, we would vote basically on everything.
Yeah.
And that I think would be better. But because we have the Electoral College, you're right. This is turning into a different podcast.
I told you as soon as I saw it, I was like,
listen,
oh no.
I'm going to have you on my show on Sarcastically Skeptical.
Okay.
I'll have you on my podcast and we can get into the democracy piece. I got to stick with democracy on this because air conditioning can come later again. It can come back if you have democracy. If you don't have democracy, you're talking about North Korea.
I don't know. Mm-mm. I think there's a better way around it because I don't even think that I think we should come up with a new word and call it Teliciocracy.
Socialism.
And it's going to be a better way of living.
Oh.
So we need to make a new card and write that down.
Can democracy beat air conditioning, please, so we can move on with the game?
Yeah.
Democracy. Vegan food versus sushi. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. Sushi. Okay. We both love sushi. Almost every time you come out and almost every time we do dinner or lunch, it's always sushi. We love sushi.
But I don't know because vegan food's better for you.
I don't think so.
I think so.
There's a lot of vegan food that's junk food. You realize I got fatter as a vegan. Sometimes the only vegan thing on the menu is tater tots and Skittles.
That's why you don't order from those places.
Well, sometimes you're just stuck. Sometimes I'm on the road and I walk into a place. Yeah. Don't shake your head at me, lady. Sometimes I'm in the middle of stop. Sometimes I'm in the middle of Little Rock, Arkansas doing stand-up comedy, which I'll be at the end of April, by the way. April 26th through 29th at the Looney Bin in Little Rock, Arkansas. Go to davidcsmalley.com for tickets. Can you do
could have gone without the wink.
Can you go a ding? Can you do whenever you edit this, can you go ding with like a light? Ding.
All right, that's enough.
Okay. Sometimes you're in a place like that that's not big on vegan food, and you
I disagree with you.
You go in there and
I think that's your fault.
And you order. I'm performing in a club. I'm there for 3 hours, and I'm like, I need some food, and they're like, we got a bacon cheeseburger, we got cheese nachos, we got a grilled cheese, and we got a cheese sandwich and a melted cheese, and I'm like, I can't do any of that. I'm like, what do you have? And they're like, French fries. All right, I'm eating French fries and ketchup for dinner, and then I just.
It's hard, but it's not impossible. And I
didn't say it was impossible.
But you said you were stuck.
Sushi.
So I think it's your fault. So I think vegan.
Yes, listen, I could have brought a brown bag lunch with my little Dukes of Hazzard.
Yep.
You know what Dukes of Hazzard is?
Nope. Daisy Dukes? The shorts?
That came from Daisy Duke that was on the show Dukes of Hazzard.
That's a person?
Daisy Duke is a person, my first crush.
Hazard is a person too? Duke?
Hazard is the county they live in.
County? Hazard is a county.
Hazard County is the name of the county. Like Dallas County, or please stop burping into the microphone. Los Angeles County, Dallas County. Okay? These are counties.
There's a Hazard County.
Hazard County.
Okay.
And the Duke boys were cousins. Their last name is Duke. Bo and Luke. Bo and Luke Duke. Bo Duke, Luke Duke.
Okay.
Their other cousin was Daisy.
Are they real people?
No, this is a fictional television show.
Sounds like it.
From my childhood.
Okay.
Yeehaw! Just a good old boy. Never meaning no harm. Okay, so I don't know why we got off on Dukes
I
of
don't know
Hazzard.
either. Vegan food is better than sushi, unfortunately.
Sushi is better than vegan food.
I love sushi. It's literally my favorite food.
It's also healthy for you. The omega-3s, the omega-6s, the things that are in fish oils, it's very good. You give them to our dog.
I never said it was bad. I give it to myself as well.
There's a lot of vegan food that's bad for you. There are chemicals and stuff in like
You know the risk in
meat,
sushi?
in meat supplements.
Do you know the risk in sushi?
You're not even listening. You're just trying to make your own point.
Go ahead. No, I was hearing your point this whole time.
Meat substitutes are not as healthy as people think they are.
And I don't think that is entirely the point of vegan food, though. I think there's plenty of ways to have vegan food, and there's plenty of ways to eat in a vegan way.
So if your family doesn't fight enough, try Pupppies or pizza.
You
Get
know
your
what?
little argument on.
I'll let you move
Oh,
sushi.
don't let me.
I'm letting you.
Just admit that I'm right. about
You're
this.
not right. I think if I were on that side, I'd be
God,
doing
why do I look like I was poured into this chair? I don't like this angle.
because you like sushi more than you like vegan food. That was funny. That was funny.
Wow. Sushi. Okay.
No, sushi's my favorite food.
All right. iPhones versus movies. We have to move iPhones forward. I think I love movies, but stop. Stop.
And then
You're just doing the game by yourself. There's no show.
iPhones. iPhones versus movies. We agree on that. iPhones. Beards versus true crime. We've got to the bottom of that. It's obviously true crime. iPhones versus true crime. That's hard.
No, it's not hard.
True
iPhones.
crime? Oh.
You gotta have iPhones. iPhones are. Listen, my iPhone was plugged into a 2017 Mustang GT that crashed on the freeway.
Mm-hmm.
And the iPhone and the car talked to one another, realized there was an impact, and dialed 911 and gave the police my location.
Which is fantastic, which is why
What is true crime going to do? I mean, true crime, better than roses, but not better than iPhones.
I think true crime
This is being filmed on an iPhone. You're going to film this show on true crime? Maybe if she keeps it up.
I think that iPhones are just a type of phone, which is a true statement. And I think with time, we're going to get something similar to it anyway.
see.
And I think
We could
iPhones,
be doing this on Samsung.
phones are needed. Samsung's, yeah, right. That could be a software update, right? That's not exclusive to an iPhone.
Still not better than true crime.
True crime is really great for awareness. Is really great for letting everybody know what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing, and the people or the types of people that they're with, or maybe finding out the truths of people, and even getting the bottom of who killed someone, right? I think that stuff is very important, and I think we can get information
But it's
through different
listen, you can
phones.
still get to the bottom of who killed somebody. You can still have
But no one's going to know about it.
You can still have investigations. You can still read about it in other places. It just won't be a genre of entertainment. It can still be a thing that happened.
Didn't you say before that it had to be studied?
I said multiple times it was a genre
I asked you that
of
question.
entertainment. I said a genre of entertainment multiple times.
You said that, but that goes back to my first question as I was asking
It's
you.
not that crime doesn't happen. It's not that you can't study it. It's that it's not on Netflix.
Didn't I say that in the beginning? And then you were like, it
Still
needs
better
to-
than roses.
Okay, right. But take that and people knowing about it. So the experts can study and they can figure it out, but the public isn't going to know about it at all?
They can know about it if there's a press conference.
A press
Conference.
Crawford.
They can come out and talk about what happened. That's not true crime. It's not. It's not. True crime is a genre of entertainment.
So could I make a post or a video of crimes and bring awareness to it, and that is considered true crime? Or
That's a good question. I think no. I think that would be considered true crime, so you would not be allowed to do that.
Okay, so what about all the TikToks that you send me about women getting their zip ties on their doors for my safety? You want to stop exploiting
No,
that
I don't think that's
for
true crime.
iPhones?
I don't think that's true
Wow.
crime. I don't think that's true crime.
Hashtag canceled.
I don't think that's true crime. That's just warning people of stuff that's happening.
Is that not?
No, because it's not a story about something specific that happened to a
But
person.
the thing that you're sending me is something specific who happened to a person.
But it's not like a documentary or a movie or a podcast.
It's a short
clip.
clip.
It's just a short clip.
That's
that
still
says,
true crime. Don't try.
I don't know.
Look at you smiling.
I don't know. I don't know if it's true crime or not. I think that true crime is a very malleable concept, and I think it's all up to interpretation.
All right.
iPhones moves forward. All right. This other round here, we have Sushi versus Democracy. Absolutely no question, Democracy moves forward for me.
I think we were fine if we were under dictatorship if it was me.
This is you not experiencing history because you're 18 years old.
I was making a joke.
Democracy versus
Boomer.
iPhones? I'm not a boomer. Nope, Democracy. Talissa Clyde Smalley. Stop it.
That's a dictatorship.
Stop.
Stop.
I want to talk about it. This episode is already too long. Stop.
Okay.
Moving it. All right, we're down to the final two. I'm doing a little bit of commentary for the audio people who are not watching this game on video.
We're down to Democracy or iPhones, which there's an obvious pick.
The obvious pick is...
I think in order to have,
because we could have Samsung devices.
Yeah, it goes back to my argument.
So I don't want to get rid of true crime. Sorry, I don't want to get rid of iPhones to save true crime. But I would get rid of iPhones and move to exclusively some other type of device in order to have democracy.
I don't want to get rid of the idea of democracy. And if that's what that means, I wouldn't want to do that.
It does. It says on the back of this, one has to go. See? One has to go. Can they see this in the camera?
Yep.
One has to go. It would have to go away. Democracy is our winner. I need you to say it with me.
Why would they put that in the box?
It's a little dominating. Democracy. That's why I said when I first heard about it, it must have been a dictatorship that put democracy in there.
Is there not a better one than democracy? Is there other ocracies? Like
yes.
democracy?
Autocracy. What
is that one?
Like rich people.
That's already what we have.
Again, come on, sarcastically skeptical with David C. Smalley.
Well, that's why I'm mad, I feel like we already don't have this, so why are we saving it?
Good point. But
if we get rid of this idea, then it's gone for good.
This is the safety net of which other good ideas are built. Our current situation is bordering on an autocracy, but we can... democracy is the building block of freedom.
So what if we were to replace it? What is this one?
Well, that's
new car smell.
Well, then iPhones would be the winner, but we didn't. That's not how this game works. We started with these set of cards.
I think air conditioning would be the winner.
Okay, hold on. Air conditioning probably would be the winner. I think that's a strong second place. I would choose air conditioning over iPhones.
Or vegan food. No, air conditioning.
Not vegan food.
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning for sure. The game is Puppies or Pizza. You can get it at solidroots.com if you want to get it.
It's actually really fun.
It's fun.
I think this is a really good for breaking the ice with new friends or a first date or even just with family like in-laws or anything. It's a really cool, but I will say maybe look through them and get rid of like the...
Don't put democracy in.
Don't do stuff like that.
Have somebody in there like, it's overrated. And then find out where that person was January 6th.
Yeah.
I couldn't resist.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
All right, let's wrap this one up. Thank you so much for tuning in, for watching, for listening. DavidCSmalley.com for all the tickets for comedy shows. I am in Phoenix. I am in Little Rock. And I'm also doing a live virtual show May 13th. It's a live virtual comedy show where you can watch and participate from home. And there's going to be VIP tickets available for you to stay and interact and hang out after. Join her Patreon. Listen to my other podcast, Sarcastically Skeptical. And go to... What are you doing? Ugh. What the hell?
If you don't know,
Who's been sitting here?
This one's entirely terrified of hair. Like, you don't need weapons, just like, bink.
Okay,
and then
Puppies
just-
or Pizza at solidroots.com if you want to check it out. And I think the promo code daughter still gets you a discount. I'm not sure.
I hope so. I don't know.
Pretty sure.
Check
I think
it out.
It's also going to be at Target and stuff like that. But
Democracy.
the party game of impossible choices. Yeah, no joke. Especially when you put democracy in there. Anyway, fun game.
Am I allowed to end it?
Please
or are
end
you,
it. I've been
or-
wanting you to for 20
Well, I
minutes.
figured you normally do something irritating, so I was waiting on that.
I'm not being irritating. I'm just ready to get on with
normally you do something irritating, is what I was saying.
it. What could I do that'd be irritating? All you gotta do is wrap up the show.
No. All the audio listeners are loving you right now. Can you stop? Do you want to get slapped? You just got ice on it. Can you
What?
put it down? Put it down.
Why are you turning to violence?
Put it down. Because words didn't
Can
work.
I get a little drink?
Words didn't work. You taught me from a young age.
Give me that.
From a young age.
End the show.
If words don't work, you cut their head off.
I never said that. Oh, saving money.
Put it down. Hopefully, you guys. You're making the process longer.
I had some tickle in my
Well,
throat.
don't. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the podcast. And if you do like content like this, suggest other games. Because honestly, I'm probably going to start doing some game content on my Patreon. Just me and some of my friends, or me and my dad, whatever. Why not? I love you.
Waiting on a woman.
I'm gonna-
Waiting on a woman.
I'm going to punish you by making it last longer if you don't stop.
You're not punishing me. You're punishing them. They wanted this to be.
No,
over a long
they're
time.
this is this
They
is just
stopped
going to turn in.
listening. They stopped
this-
listening the second
Hey.
you said democracy. They went, okay, that's the winner, and it was done. Like they're not even. No one left. No one's left here. Who's gonna listen to an hour of this shit?
So why are you still talking?
Doesn't matter.
Apparently, this pot.
Love you, Talissa. I have daughter issues, y'all.
Love you too. If you just be quiet for 7 seconds, give this to me. Put it down.
Trying to clean up the game.
Put it down. You're making too much noise. I need silence when I'm ending the show.
All right. I want this to be in the ending.
Do you? Hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast. I love you guys very much. And if you weren't annoyed by now like I am, hopefully you have a great rest of your night, and I'm going to try. The podcast
Has ended. Why is it still going? Has ended.
has now ended. And I think Sushi is still the winner.
For democracy? Come on.
We don't even have one.
Get every single episode plus video and talk to us in the comments at daughterpod.com.